it be the Red Jaguars, the Blue Barracudas, the Green Monkeys, the Orange Iguanas, the Purple Parrots, or the Silver Snakes? They're going to have to pass some pretty tough physical and mental tests, and in the end, only one team will have the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today. Olmec.
Before you are 3 ropes, one which goes straight across the moat, and 2 which crisscross in the center. When Kirk gives the signal, cross the moat by holding the top rope and walking across the bottom one. When the ropes crisscross, switch your feet to the other rope and continue across. Once you're safely on the deck, tag the spotter. That'll be your partner's signal to cross exactly as you did. As soon as the second teammate has crossed, both of you run over and hit the gong. The first 4 teams to hit their gongs will go on to the next round.
Okay, let's get started. Teams, are you ready? They're ready. Olmec, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. On your mark. Get set. Go. They've got to hold on to the rope and then make the turn in the middle to put their other foot on. Who's going to be the first one to do it? Orange Iguanas working tough. Working slow, but working tough. Purple Parrots are blazing. So are the Red Jaguars. They're off first. Here come the Purple Parrots. They're second. And the Silver Snakes, along with the Orange Iguanas and the Blue Barracudas and the Green Monkeys. Purple Parrots caught up a little bit, trying to make that turn. They're doing a great job. Who's going to be first? We need 4 teams. The first 4 teams. Looks like you have 1. We got 2, 3, 4. That's it. Silver Snakes. Great job. They came over, worked tough together. They made it across the moat. And these tough team is going to make it to the steps of knowledge along with the Purple Parrots, the Orange Iguanas, and the Red Jaguars. The Green Monkeys and the Blue Barracudas, they gave it a great effort. They're not going to go away empty-handed. We got a great gift for them, and here's what it is.
Contestants on today's show will receive a pair of comfortable, stylish shoes by Hush Puppies. Hush Puppies, we invented casual.
As we continue our quest, it's now time for Olmec to tell us about the legend of the Silver Cannonball of Grandy Nanny. But pay attention, guys, because your knowledge of the legend can bring you a step closer to the temple.
In the late 1600s, the most troublesome problem for the colonel of the British Army on Jamaica was Grandy Nanny. She was the queen of a group of escaped slaves who fended off the army that the British sent to recapture them. She taught her men to shoot and then do flips, so they would be moving targets. They say she could catch the British cannonballs and bullets and hurl them back twice as hard. Legend has it that one day the colonel had enough.
That woman is a demon, but I have a plan. We'll use a silver cannonball. That should put an end to her.
The moment she appeared, they shot it at her.
No man kills Grande Nanny, man.
She laughed and caught it between her teeth.
Silver! I'll keep it as a souvenir.
And she bounced off into the woods. The British granted the slaves their freedom, and years later, the silver cannonball of the right excellent Grandy Nanny disappeared. Your quest is to find the silver cannonball of Grandy Nanny and to bring it back here.
Okay, but where is the Silver Cannonball?
The silver cannonball of Grandy Nanny is in the swamp.
Oh, the swamp. All right, teams, you're now standing on the steps of knowledge. In a minute, I'm going to ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, stomp down on the ancient marking in front of you. If you're right, you're going to move down to the next level. But if you're wrong or you run out of time, I'm going to give the other teams a chance to answer. The first 2 teams to make it to the bottom level will be 1 step closer to Olmec's temple. Olmec, we're now ready for your first question.
Did Grandy Nanny lead her people against the French, the British,
Orange
or the...
Iguanas.
Yes.
That is correct.
Nice job, Orange Iguanas. Next question.
Did Grandy Nanny live on Hispaniola?
Orange Iguanas.
Jamaica.
That is correct.
The Orange Iguanas are blazing. Next question.
Were Grandy Nanny and her people escaped slaves? British...
Purple Parrot.
True. They were escaped slaves.
That is correct.
All right, nice recovery. Step down. Next question, Olmec.
Jamaica is found in the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, or
Red
the...
Jaguars.
The Caribbean.
That is correct.
Nice job, Red Jaguars. Step on down. Next question.
Which of these groups of people would most likely also to be Jamaican? Rastafarians, Cherokee, or Bavarians?
Orange Iguanas.
Rastafarians.
That is correct.
We've got our first team going to the Temple Games. It's the fired up Orange Iguanas. Nice job. Omer, continue.
Which of these hairstyles is associated with the Rastafarians? The crew cut, dreadlocks, or the mohawk?
Silver Snakes.
Dreadlocks.
That is correct.
Silver Snakes are on the board. Step down. It's all tied up on the second step. Olmec, next question.
Which of these types of music originated in Jamaica? Bluegrass, big band, or reggae?
Red Jaguars.
Reggae.
That is
Oh,
correct.
nice job, Red Jaguars. The Red Jaguars are just a step away from joining the Orange Iguanas. Next question.
Grandy Nanny and her people were escaped slaves from which of these continents? Australia, Africa, or Asia?
Silver Snakes.
Egypt.
Incorrect.
Red Jaguars.
Africa.
That is correct.
Step on down. These two teams will be going head-to-head in the Temple Games. It's the Red Jaguars and the Orange Iguanas. Nice job, guys. Purple Parrots and Silver Snakes, come on down. What a great match. These teams were great. They're not going to go away empty-handed. The Purple Parrots and the Silver Snakes are going to get a great gift, and here's what it is.
A savings bond from Willy Wonka's Chewy Runch brand candy. The original Chewy fruit shake candy with a crunchy shell and big fruit flavor. Taste the magic from the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory.
These two teams are fired up, and they're going to be playing for the right to enter Olmec's Temple right after this.
You are watching
Oh, it's going to be close.
Nick Gas. From the four corners of your world, this is Global Gas.
Yes, what is up, guys? How you doing? Matty here, a little global gas action. Your games and sports from around the world, and I'm bringing you a special one, all right? Now, we all love flying kites, right? And if you really dig some dune buggies too, then I got the thing for you guys. It's called Kite Buggy, and it is awesome. I mean, it is just like it sounds. You go chill in a dune buggy, get pulled by a kite, and get some serious speed. It is tremendous, you guys. Check this one out.
A kite buggy was invented in New Zealand, but this sport's also big in Australia and Argentina. And for us here in the United States, there are places in Oregon, California, and Nevada where we can give it a try. Here's the scoop, guys. A kite buggy is done in a flat open space with clean wind. That means no trees, buildings, animals, or humans around that you can run over. Now, kite buggers use a buggy and a sail made out of lightweight material like nylon or plastic and flying line to play this sport. There are buggies for one person or two, so you can give it a go solo or with a friend. Now, how fast or slow you go depends on how well you can maneuver the kite, how high it is, and if you're going downwind or upwind. Now, kite buggy is all about speed and accuracy, and hardcore fans are starting to compete with their friends over half-mile courses.
So anyways, guys, we got to thank the New Zealanders for thinking of this sport, kite buggy. But we also got to thank the Chinese because, you know, they're the ones that invented the kite nearly 3,000 years ago. So you guys know, without the kite, there would be no kite buggy. So a big shishay to the Chinese, which is thank you in Chinese, and also a big shishay to all you guys out there for watching Global Gas.
Now back to that giant talking stone head. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Welcome back to Legends. Now the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest. But before we get started, I want to talk to our tough teammates right here on the Red Jaguars. We have Sammy. Sammy, tell me how old you are.
13.
Yeah, and you were telling me about the comics. You were into comic books or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I collect a lot of comics, maybe around 100.
Really? What kind of comics?
X-Men, Wildcats, a lot of them.
Really? I mean, a lot of people are into comic books. Why?
Well, they're interesting, they're nice, they're expensive, they're worth a lot.
All right. Here we go. And Debbie, how old are you?
I'm 11.
And I heard you're into playing the sax, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing that?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Now, what got you into the sax? The sax is a big instrument.
Well, I was looking around at instruments, and I just wanted to find something that I could play. And then one day we were at the 4-H. I was doing a 4-H dog thing, and we just happened to, one of the people that were there, they had a saxophone that they would sell to us. So, and that's just basically how I got into it.
All right, we're going to have to play some music here in this Temple Games. Let's hear it for the Red Jaguars. Let's not forget about the amazing Orange Iguanas. We have Jonathan. Jonathan, tell me how old you are.
11.
And you're into basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
This is fun. Build up your self-esteem.
Wait, build up your self-esteem?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
It's like people depend on you a lot, and coaches are always cheering you on, and they make you feel like you're one of the best on the team.
Well, you might be the best one here. We're going to find out. And Amber, tell me how old you are.
12.
And you're all into dancing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How long you been dancing?
8 years.
Really? What kind of dance do you do?
Ballet, point, lyrical.
Lyrical dancing. Let's see, she's lyrical out here. Let's hear it for the Orange Iguanas. All right, why don't you guys get ready for the second Temple game, and you girls get ready here for the first game. Now, in the Temple Games, teams are competing to win pendants of life. The winning team will need those pendants to protect themselves from the dreaded temple guards as they make their way through the temple. Now, there are 3 Temple Games, and the first one is, Olmec, tell us about it.
Grandy Nanny taught her soldiers to do acrobatics, so they were harder targets to hit. Your target practice will include acrobatics as well. When Kirk gives the signal, place a ball between your feet, grab the trapeze, swing out over the grid, and drop the ball into one of the grid holes. Then, swing back, grab another ball, and try again. The player to fill the most holes in the grid, or the one that's the furthest along in 60 seconds, wins.
All right, they got to fly through the air and drop these balls. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. They got their balls in position. On your mark, get set, go. Oh, yeah, nice work. Oh, the Red Jaguars, their ball came out. They were both even. Oh, I like this move. Oh, I like their style. They're both nice and calm and sure. Good chance for the Orange Iguanas to take the lead, and they do. Red Jaguars trying to catch up. Oh, Orange Iguanas ball came out. Not only do you have to get the ball out there, then it's got to stay in. Orange Iguanas racking up points. Red Jaguars got to take it easy and get that ball in calmly. Oh, tough luck by the Red Jaguars. Still plenty of time. Orange Jaguars still playing it tough. How many holes can they fill? 15 seconds. Red Jaguars are coming back. It's all tied up. Coming down to the last ones. Good job of the Red Jaguars. Oh, that could have cost the Red Jaguars an hour. Can they get the last one in? All right, that's it. Time's up. Let me go check it out. Orange Iguanas had 1 hole filled. 2, 3, 4, 5. Red Jaguars, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Orange Iguanas get the half pennant of life. Come on down here. Come on over. Come on over. Almost ran right out of the arena there. Good job. Tough match. Red Jaguars can catch up in the next game. It's worth a half pennant of life. Olmec, tell us about it.
The British looked all over the Blue Mountains of Jamaica in their search for Grandy Nanny's hideout, but she just kept moving. Beside you are 5 holes, each labeled with a place where Grandy Nanny was sighted. Wild Cane River, Moortown, Sherwood Forest, Blue Mountains, and Windsor. Your task is to predict where Grandy Nanny might be by placing a marker in the hole. If you're right, nothing will happen. Otherwise, you'll be squirted with Blue Mountain spring water. Then, you'll remove your stoppers and try again. The player who locates Grandy Nanny the most times in 60 seconds wins.
All right, let's see if they can locate Grandy Nanny. All right, teams, are you ready? Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. All right, on your mark, get set, make your choice. And squirt. Okay, let's put it, make another choice. And squirt. All right, they're getting squirted. Make another choice. Squirt. Okay, make another choice. Squirt. let's make another choice. That's one up there. And squirt. Okay, let's move on. Make another choice. 3-1 Orange Iguanas and squirt. All right, nobody scored. Make another choice. And squirt. All right, nobody scored. Make another choice. Squirt. No one scored. Make another choice. It's still 3-1 Orange Iguanas. 14 seconds. Squirt. All right, no one scored. Make another choice. And squirt. Oh, Orange Iguana scored again. Make another choice. Squirt. All right, make one more choice. Okay, that's it. Time's up. Let's go check it out. Good job. I know, it was a wet job out there. You'll take those goggles up a little bit. Red Jaguars got 1 correct hiding place, and the Orange Iguanas got 4 correct hiding places. That gives the Orange Iguanas another half pennant of life. Woo! Orange Iguanas are blazing, but you know what? The Red Jaguars can catch up in the next game. It's the 3rd and final game, and it's worth a full pennant. Olmec, tell us.
According to legend, Grandy Nanny would catch the English cannonballs and throw them back at them. In this game, your task is to toss the cannonballs back at the English and knock them down. When Kirk gives the signal, load your catapult and lob a cannonball at the soldiers on the wall. Then, it will be your partner's turn. The first team to knock down all 4 of their English soldiers, or the team that's furthest along at the end of 60 seconds, wins.
All right, basically, it's bombs away here. So let's get 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go. Red Jaguars need this game bad. Nice shot by both, but it's got to hit one of the soldiers, and it's a tag team. One player doesn't make it, the other one has to try it. Oh, they kept trying to split it. Still plenty of time, they got to get their aim. Whoa, Orange Iguanas came off quick there. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot. Oh, the Red Jaguars still hitting it right between the soldiers. They got to get a square shot to knock it over. Orange Iguanas scored again. Red Jaguars got to do some work to catch up. Let's see. They got to get the ball in, and that makes it tough. Orange Iguanas still got 2 more. Number 3 for the Orange Iguanas. Still got 10 seconds left. We can score here, Red Jaguars. One more shot. All right, that's it. Let's come on in here. Come on in. Come on in, guys. Come on in here. Come on in. Red Jaguars gave it a good effort. They got 1 at the last second, but the Orange Iguanas got 3. That gives them the full pennant of life, giving them 2 pennants of life when they go to the temple. Good job. Red Jaguars, I know, had a tough time trying to get their mark, but they came back in the end. We got a great gift for them, though, and here's what it is.
British knife. Makers of BK Rat's Tech with Cyber Glow. BK Rat's Tech. Prepare to mutate.
They were bouncing and jumping. They were great shots. We're going to see if they can make it to Olmec's temple, retrieve the silver cannonball of Grandy Nanny right after this. Woo!
You are watching Nick Gas.
From the 4 corners of your world.
This is Global Gas.
Hey guys, what's going on? Little Global Gas here for you. My name's Matty. We're checking out the most killer games in sports from around the world. And coming up, we're going to Alaska, guys. That's right, little dog sledding action going on. These are the coolest canines, basically pulling these sleds on cross-country races. You guys all set? Get ready to hang on tight.
Dog sled racing is practiced in countries where there is snow-covered terrain. We're talking Canada, the United States, Chile, and Argentina. And every March, Alaska hosts the biggest dog sled competition in the world, the Iditarod. Let me break it down. Dog sled racing is a sport of racing sleds over cross-country courses. It's fast, exciting, and ultra-competitive. The sled driver, known as the musher, has his dogs trained, and I mean with a capital T. They are taught to follow the musher's voice commands so well and to pull that sled so fast, it almost looks like they're flying over the ice. Now, these dogs are bred to run. I mean, it's in their nature. So they can go through these long, cold, hard runs that can reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour without a problem.
All right, now I know what you guys are thinking. Poor dogs are so cold, but they're not. Trust me, guys. I mean, think about it. These dogs are running around in their own natural furs. Well, that was your Global Gas. We'll see you guys around.
Hey, Games and Sports fans, get ready for another Nick Gas Timeout. This time out, we're playing along with Philadelphia 76er Eric Snow.
Okay, guys, let's try some trivia. Hoop style. Here's your question. Who holds the record for scoring the most points in a single NBA game? Is it A, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, B, Dr. J, Julius Erving, C, Michael Jordan, or D, Wilt Chamberlain? Go ahead, guys. Think about it. Time's up. Let's see who scored with the right answer. Did you say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Sorry, that's not it. What about the man, Michael Jordan? Maybe you said the doctor, Julius Erving. Wrong again. The only answer left is Wilt Chamberlain. In 1962, Wilt still dropped in a whopping 100 points in a single game, a record that still stands tall today. If you knew that, then you know a thing or two about the game of basketball.
Hey, get back in the game. We'll see you next time out.
Now back to that giant talking stone head. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
The Orange Iguanas blazed through the Temple games and now proven themselves worthy and now have earned the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, Olmec will give us some information to help them retrieve the silver cannonball of Grandy Nanny.
You could start by climbing through the ledges and climbing down into the pit of despair. Crawl through the pit, then race into the throne room. Sit on the throne of the pretender, and you could choose to go up into the heart room or into the treacherous swamp. If you escape, you might have a chance to enter the dark forest. Reach into the hole and find the key, or plow through the wall and into the mine shaft. Ride the elevator up into the viper's nest and pull the snakes from the jars to open the door to the shrine of the silver monkey. Assemble the statue, and you may be headed for the king's storeroom. Smash the clay pots to find the key that will allow you into the observatory. Put together the puzzle on the stone column and jump back into the pit. Then pass through the crypt, race down the stairs, and back through the temple gate. The choices are yours, and yours alone. You won 2 pendants in the temple games. Who's going first?
I am.
Very well, Jonathan. When Kirk gives the signal, you'll race through the gates, into the temple, and make your way towards the silver cannonball. Hidden inside the temple are temple guards assigned to protect 3 specific rooms. You can trade your pendant for an extra life and go on. But if you're caught without a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and it'll be Amber's turn to enter and try her luck. If you can reach the silver cannonball, all of the doors of the temple will instantly unlock, and the temple guards will vanish. Return through the gates with the silver cannonball in 3 minutes, and you will both be handsomely rewarded. And here's how.
First, you get a set of microscopes. Tasco's big screen microscope and deluxe zoom microscope with projector hood and case for individual or group viewing. Quality crafted optics. We bring the world closer from Tasco. Grab the silver cannonball within 3 minutes and you'll also receive an electronic Geo Safari geography game. Learning made fun. An exciting game of knowledge for one or a whole group. Electronic Geo Safari from Educational Insights. If you can bring the cannonball out of the temple before 3 minutes is up, you'll both be going to Smuggler's Notch. Smuggler's Notch, Vermont, America's favorite family resort. Mountain resort, village living, award-winning children's programs. Hots to teens, kids fun guaranteed. Enjoy 7 pools, 3 water slides, and endless family activities.
Let's see if we can get this team to Vermont. Let's get our mouthpieces in. They've got 2 pendants. Let's put 3 minutes on the clock. Omac, lower the gate. On your mark. Get set. Go, Jonathan. Up the temple he runs. Oh, he slips and falls, but he keeps going, and he slides down into the ledges. Plenty of time, and he's armed with a pendant. As he, oh, he's caught by a temple guard right in the ledges. He's got to give it up, and now he's got to keep going. Unarmed. Next time he's caught, he's going to be taken from the temple if he gets caught. He dives into the pit, and he's heading for the door that's going to take him into the throne room. Into the throne room. He's going to have to sit on the throne. The wall will turn, and he'll have time to think about where he's going to go next. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Oh, which way is he going to go? He wants to head in that swamp. That door is not going to lead him in there. It's locked. He's confused. Oh, he's got to find another way. He looks up. There he goes. He's going up. He's heading up into the heart room. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. He hits the door, and he goes through, and he's heading for the king's storeroom. Now he's just right on top of the swamp. Oh, temple guard with 1:51 takes him from the temple. It's now Amber's turn. There goes Amber into the ledges. No temple guard in there now. Seems to be following Jonathan's path. There she goes in the pit. She falls. She moves on. She's got plenty of time. And she's got a full pendant. There she goes on the throne room. Now, which way is she going to go? She's going to keep going up. Just 2 rooms away from the Cannonball. As she goes into the king's storeroom. Now, she's going to have to smash those pots and find the key. There's 1. No. 2. No, nothing there. 3rd one's a charm. There it is. Now stick in the hole. Try to find the one that's going to open the next door. Number 2. It's always the 3rd one, I guess, huh? Door opens. But she's heading back. Maybe she's got a plan. I don't know. She's heading up to the observatory. 38 seconds. She's aligning the stone column, but I think she's going to be in for a surprise. As she looks down into the heart room, so she's going to have to head back into the king's storeroom. Nope. No, she's going to try to go on, but she keeps going back, but that door's not going to open. Down she goes. She's got a few seconds. The Cannonball's right below her. It's right below her. And she's going to have to go to the Silver Monkey, but not enough time left. Oh, Temple Park got her. That's it. Time ran out. Good job, you guys. You did a great job. You guys blazed through it all. Came up a little short, but we got to go. So we'll see you next time for another great legend of the Hidden Temple. Goodbye.